the United States and the rest of the world. My name is Eccentrics Understands, and I'm coming live to you tonight with my third video on how to layer fragrance. That's exactly right, how to layer fragrance. And the fragrance that we will be talking about tonight is Tomford's Solleil Blanc. It is a beautiful unisex fragrance for ladies and men. It comes in a beautiful bottle. The bottle itself is embossed with the Tomford logo, and you can actually feel that as well. Has a beautiful white top on it. I'm going to remove that now. Comes with its packaging as well. And like I said, this is a 100 ml eau de parfum. And the reason that I'm wearing sunglasses is not so that you cannot see my eyes. However, this fragrance is a very beachy fragrance. It reminds me of the sea, it reminds me of freshness, it reminds me of the summertime, it reminds me of being on a beach, just laying there and relaxing with a book and enjoying life. So I'm wearing my Gucci glasses because it reminds me of Miami, Las Vegas, LA, Cayo Coco, Cancun, Havana. So I'm wearing my fabulous Gucci glasses to go with my fabulous Tomford fragrance that I have, Solleil Blanc. And these are Gucci glasses with the blue on the top, the Gucci symbol on the side, and the gold shimmer on the bottom. I'm going to remove them now so I don't freak you guys out. So in the fragrance industry is an industry that has been ever growing. It grows every single year despite the fact that people think that there is a no scent rule going on. So in that respect, you have to think about what fragrance is going to be suitable for you as a lady and for you as a gentleman as well. This is a perfect iconic fragrance from Tomford. It is unisex, it contains cardamom, it contains jasmine, it contains pink pepper, a touch and a splash of pistachio as well, and it also has Egyptian tuberose in it as well. So that is the heart of the fragrance itself. And basically it gives that feeling of sensuality and with the feeling of almost a ylang-ylang scent to it as well. So when you fragrance layer, you always start with your shower gel, followed by your body lotion, followed by your body mist or spray, followed by your eau de parfum. Now, when you go to the fragrance counter, often the times they hand you those little blotters. And on those little blotters, they do a little squirt, squirt. They wave it back and forth, and then they say, here, smell. Well, that does not give you enough time for the fragrance to go through its top notes, its middle notes, and its base notes. So once it goes through the top, middle, and base notes, you get a scent. However, that scent is not the same scent if you actually applied it to the wrist, to the neck area, the back of the neck, or actually just did a little squirt on the décolleté as well. That being said, when you fragrance layer, it is very important, instead of actually placing it on the card, is to doing a squirt onto your wrist like so, squirt onto the other wrist if you were going to try a second fragrance. I'm going to put that down. It's going to take at least a minute or so to go through the top notes, the base notes, the middle or the heart of the fragrance as well. So the heart of the fragrance, this flowery Egyptian jasmine with the tuberose, is just absolutely stellar and amazing. It is so fabulous. I want everybody to go out to their fine department stores in the United States, Canada, and Europe and purchase this fragrance from Tomford. Not only does he have an amazing makeup line, which will be discussed later in a future video, but his fragrances are so iconic and they really, really are passionate and to my heart just because I love fragrances and I've been in the fragrance industry for quite a few years. I'm not going to tell you because then you'll know my age. So when the fragrance is on, we all have what's called pheromones. Now pheromones are basically chemicals that can attract an individual to a receiving individual. So when you walk by someone and you're thinking, oh my gosh, that person smells so great, what are they wearing? And they tell you when you go to the department store and you're all excited and you're like, I really want to try that fragrance, you know, it was amazing on this guy, he smelled so good, I want to get it for my husband, ladies. And you think, oh my gosh, and you get it home, you buy it, he puts it on, and it absolutely is horrible. And you're thinking to yourself, well, it didn't smell like that on the man that was wearing it that walked by me. Of course it didn't. It's not going to smell the same because everybody has their own pheromones. And pheromones are important because everyone emits a certain smell or a certain scent. So basically, we all have our own scent, just like cats and dogs can recognize an owner's scent. So can men and women recognize a pheromone coming from a certain individual when they have the right fragrance on. So, smelling my wrist just reminds me of the beach. And this will calm down and it will settle. So if you're actually going through a drive-through and someone says to you, oh my gosh, you smell so great, you know, recommend Tomford fragrances. They're truly amazing. And just remember too, that when you're purchasing a fragrance for somebody, make sure that they're actually at the counter with you. Make sure that they try it on. Do not squish the fragrances or crush the fragrances like so. Everybody goes squirt, squirt, squish, squish, squish. And what happens is that you squish the top note, the middle note, and the base note. And when you do that, you do not get the true essence of the fragrance. So from your fragrance specialist, I'm letting you know all these tips and tricks on how to lay your fragrance. Make sure you apply your shower gel, your body mist, your body lotion. If you do have a hair mist, you can use a hair mist as well from a particular line, followed by your fragrance. That's all I have to say tonight about Tomford fragrances. Thank you so much for enjoying the evening with me here in Canada. My name is Eccentrics Understands, so please subscribe to my channel and thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your night, ladies and men.